I'm back. God is back. Yes, I am God, and I go by the name Banafsheh or Nasha in this particular form. This is just for those of you who are seeing me for the first time and you haven't seen my previous videos. And today we are going to talk about the topic of superiority. Superiority, you know, the idea of being superior to others. Yeah, that. Let's talk about it. First things first, what does superiority mean? What does it mean to be superior? It's the state of being superior or at an advantage higher, yeah, than somebody else or something else, than another, the other. Okay, so honey, such thing does not exist. Superiority does not exist. I'm sorry if I'm still mispronouncing it, but I have a feeling I'm not. And by the way, my nose is blocked. I don't know what it is, hay fever, whatever. So anyways, yeah, where was I? Superiority does not exist. Does not exist. Because in reality, yeah, in truth, there is only God, yeah, and there is no other than God. God is everything and everyone. Every form of existence, okay, is God. There is one being divided into different pieces of puzzles, millions and billions and trillions and whatever. Yes, pieces of puzzles, but it's one image. It's one image, darling. Okay, it's one being. Yeah, and therefore there is in reality the absence of that other. Okay, so even God is not superior, because for God to be superior there needs to be existence of the other, which doesn't exist. Okay, because everything is God. All right, so yes, God is unique, God is soul, God is come on, God is magnificent, God is everything, but God is not superior. Superior to what? To itself. All right. Okay, so just so we know, let's start with that. Superiority does not exist. Now when we say the word superior, which country comes into your mind first? You got that right. America. America. You know, there's this idea of American exceptionalism, yeah, which implies that they are unique and also superior to other nations. We're all familiar with that, aren't we? Yeah, we've all been given this implication, haven't we? Yeah, I think everybody pretty much unconsciously, yeah, considers America as superior. Maybe, I mean, we don't necessarily consider them, but that's the idea they've tried to impose on us, right? Yes. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it. That's a better way of putting it. Now, what's the next country that comes into mind? United Kingdom. What makes you think you guys are more superior? Yes, okay, I know there are some advantages that you provide, yeah, to your citizens, some opportunities, certain freedoms, and you know, lifestyles, okay, that some other countries don't have the advantage of having those things. Okay, but that doesn't make you superior. No, doesn't make you superior, darling. Okay, I mean, this is honestly, it's ridiculous, this thing about superiority or people feeling superior to another, especially countries, you know, feeling superior to another. Yeah, this kind of discrimination, it scratches my soul. And it leaves marks. It's so painful, right? You know, just want to inform you about something else quite interestingly. I don't know how many years ago, I've written it here. Yeah, I don't know how many years ago, okay, but apparently there was a research, a survey, okay, conducted by, if I pronounce this right, the Pew Research Center, P-E-W, Pew. Did I say that right? Anyways, and yeah, they researched about 33 to 34 countries, and out of those 34 countries, yeah, 8 or 9 of them, in 8 or 9 of them, 2/3 of respondents, yeah, believed that their nation and their culture was superior to those of the other nations. Madness. That's madness. And guess which country sits at the top of that list? Yes. Greece with 89%. Yeah, 89% thinking they are superior. Well, actually, in case of Greece, yeah, people think, Greek people think, oh, this is gonna get me so unpopular and it's gonna get me so much hatred. But I'm not here to police anybody. I'm here to speak of the truth. And sometimes the truth is a bitter pill to swallow. Sorry. Right. What was I saying? Yes, Greek people, yeah, they think not only they are superior because of their culture and history, but also because of their DNA. They think they are genetically also superior. Honey, I know, we all know that Greek DNA, yeah, has showed some distinctive, yeah, characteristics. Okay, but that just makes you distinctive. Do you know what that means? Distinct, different, unique, special, but not superior. Because guess what, darling? Every single form of existence is unique, special, and different. Yeah. So that doesn't make you superior. All right. Let's just calm down, huh? Why won't we? And then the second country on that list was Georgia, 85%, Armenia, 84%, Russia and Bulgaria, 69%, and there's more. Anyways, yeah, I mean, it's just so sad hearing this. And believe it or not, you know, I've come across people, I've been in conversations with people from different nationalities, and you wouldn't believe to this day, this sort of belief about being superior to other nations, it's people still talk about it. People still believe that. Oh my God, honey, everything is God. Everything is God. Okay? Everything is God. Every single form of existence. Everyone are God. God in one. Like I said, you know, God having broken itself into a puzzle, massive puzzle, but it's one image. One image. Okay, so no single part of that puzzle is superior to another. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Right, I think I've said everything I needed to say. People, I mean, to be honest with you, for those of you who still think you are superior, if that's what you want to continue believe, then there isn't much anyone can do, is there? Because if God has chosen to remain ignorant in your form, then, you know, not much we can do. That's God's wish, and God's wish will manifest. But I just really hope that at least one person, even one person, by watching this, they will think twice about being the idea of being superior. They will think twice and they'll think, that makes sense. I may be different. I may be unique and special, but I'm not superior. Not superior. Yeah. Okay. Enough with discrimination. Enough with all this ideas. They scratch my soul. Enough with scratching my soul, please. Enough. Okay, and that's for today. I might have more videos later. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, it all depends on how I feel, but that's it for today. Love to all my beautiful followers, and if you like what you've seen, then follow and you'll get to see more. All right then, bye. Something I forgot to mention, okay, and I think it's worth mentioning because I've got to be fair. I am God. Okay, let's just emphasize, no, let's just words aren't coming. Anyways, it's getting too long, Nashra, come on. Yeah, I just wanna I just want to state, is that the right word? I just want to say, okay, I just want to say that in all the nations I've just named, to be fair, I did not mean to make a generalization and say that all the people from those nations are the same, okay? In every nation, in every situation, it's, you know, we can't generalize things. We can't say everybody, all. No, there are always exceptions. There are always exceptions. Even in those nations, there are people that agree with everything I've just said and they don't carry that belief of being superior. So yes, I just want to add that. So yeah, you know, don't want to fucking come across as being unfair. Yeah, no, honey, we know there are exceptions. Not everyone think the same just because they are from that nation. So don't go ahead and treat people from those nations differently, okay? And assume that immediately as soon as you see them that they are feeling superior to you. Get into conversations with them and then you'll find out. Anyways, right, bye bye. We done? Yeah, bye.